So these are the different levels. Mela the Rebbe says that through these four we spell out, we draw down Shem Havaya. V'chakach mamshich, and the pasuk is mamshich, the verse is mamshich b'mayla yena yesar, on a higher level yet eretz asher gamer tomid gamer shezeu naila yesar. That then comes a level of eretz that is a higher level yet, a revelation that was never revealed before that, which comes on every Rosh Hashanah. So this is basically the sequence of the different inyanim mentioned in the pasuk. First, the inyan of Eretz Mitzrayim. There is Eretz Mitzrayim, and the Eretz Mitzrayim contributed to the qualities of Moshe Rabbeinu. Then comes a level that a Yid leaves the limitations, and the highest levels of Mitzrayim are considered limitations. Even the level of Mitzrayim in Kedusha, in the chain of creation, means Meitzar, a Gvul, a limitation, or a cause, or a beginning of a root, a source of a limitation. It's Hakbolas. In Kedusha we also find limitations. Al derech, like we had in the Pesach Maimer, that the inyan of Mitzias Mitzrayim, that the inyan of Shulchan Aruch, there's also Shulchan Aruch, Shuras Hadin, then there's Lifnim Shuras Hadin. Shuras Hadin means, according to the, in English, Chaptas God, the line of the law. That's what it means, Shuras Hadin. And Lifnim Shuras means beyond the line of the law, which means beyond what is demanded. What is the chilek? There is Shulchan Aruch, and then there is a person who does more than Shulchan Aruch. It's Mila de Chsidusa, like Pirkei Avos, in Yonim that is doing more behidur. Which this is the Rachagav also a beer on Inyan Ayem Yem of this week. The Rebbe writes on the Ayem Yem, I think it's in Chavov Menachamov. The Rebbe writes that the Sipur of the Inyan of Yetzias Mitzrayim B'dibur, there's also to tell Chsidisha Sipurim. Chsidisha stories. He says, Al derech, like Yetzias Mitzrayim, it has to be B'dibur, the Sipur. To tell the story, it has to be verbally. In the same sense, there's the inyan of telling Chsidisha Sipurim. And then the Rebbe says, what is the result of that? The result is that it should touch the pnimius of a person, and it should add a hidur in the mitzvah, and it should bring out that a person should sense the darkeneyam, the sweetness of Teiras Chassidus. When we look at these three inyanim, these are inyanim which is beyond of what is expected from him. The pnimius of the pnimius is not an ordinary aveda, not a daily routine aveda. The aveda of a hidur of a mitzvah also doesn't always happen every day. A hidur is something that's beyond what of a mitzvah of shuras hadin. Then comes the third inyan, and the third inyan is to hear the darkeneyam of Chassidus, the sweetness of Chassidus. Why to such an extent? So the answer is Pashut, as Imer eingefallen a few days ago. The answer is Pashut. The answer is because you are dealing here with Yetzias Mitzrayim, and Chassidisha Sipurim, telling Chassidisha stories, is the union of leaving limitations. Therefore, the leaving the limitations is reflected in everything. In the hidur of a mitzvah, not just the mitzvah, but doing it with a hidur, going beyond the lines demanded. In touching the pnimius of the pnimius, the essence of a yid, and sensing the sweetness of Teira Sachsidus, which the inyan of the darkeneyam, the neimus, the inyan of sweetness is keach hatainuk, which is the highest level in a person, personal character trait. And this comes midah keneged midah, that because a person lifts himself up higher with Chassidisha Sipurim, which is al derech like Yetzias Mitzrayim, so therefore it accomplishes in him that he lifts himself up in all aspects. In mitzvahs, hidur mitzvah. In pnimi, in his neshama, he touches the pnimis of the pnimius, and the inward of the inward. And then comes even the inyan of Chassidus. He senses the depth of what Chassidus is giving him, the gishmak of Chassidus, which is something that a person feels in Gan Eden. That's where he feels the light of Chassidus. That's where he learns Chassidus. He learns the pnimius of what he learned in this physical world. So b'meila, this is the inyan of an eir that comes down eir elyon kazeh. So now the Rebbe continues, in In the union of the land that it is mountains and valleys, there's an additional explanation that this goes on Knesset Yisrael. It goes on every Yid. Every Yid is referred to a land, treasured land. With this we'll understand that we're speaking here about the Maila, the quality of Yidden. Every Yid is like a desired land. There are hidden treasures there. As the Baal Shem Tov says, the Mela, through all this, you come to the fulfillment of the Pasik, from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. This is already, this is Chafov, right? But the Rebbe is already speaking about Ksiv Vachsimateva. The Rebbe is giving a blessing here already. Shanim Sheches B'Reish Hashana Ksiv Vachsimateva, that a Yid is inscribed and sealed for a good year. L'Shana Tevam Sukkah, good and sweet year. Meyodei Am Le'yab Sukkah K'desha Barchava, from his full and open and holy and broad hand. V'atzlacha Rabba Meflogan, a great Hatzlacha, an excellent Hatzlacha. U'befrat al Yedei Aveda B'chol Inyanim Mela the Yetzias Mitzrayim Sheb'chol Yem. The Aveda that a person leaves Mitzrayim, the boundaries of Mitzrayim every day. V'aveda the Ava V'yira Chol Chol, and the Aveda of love and fear. U'magam Sheyeshna Aveda the Avas Yisrael. There's also the Aveda not only loving Hashem but loving Yidden. It comes through this beinunus that every Yid is a desired land. The nikuda tichenis is in other words, the inside, the innermost point of all this is Hagula mitas v'ashlema, the true and ultimate redemption. Al yedei Mashiach tzidkenu yave v'yigalenu, he should come and redeem us. V'yilechenu k'meis l'artzeinu, he should lead us upright, standing upright to our land, B'koriv mamish, very soon. Now we're going to start